we are at the corner of Dupont and Dundas, just west in Toronto, on a beautiful end of summer evening, kind of cool. Just finished raining. We're just gonna walk up the street and explore this area right into the sunset. I always pick the best times for lighting because I love the lighting. I think a good lighting makes all the difference. All right, check it out. This is a brand new condo. I used to be a garage here. True story. When I moved to the States, I needed a car here in Toronto once in a while, right? So what I did was I bought a limo. A limo, like a taxi limo. And this was a beautiful car. You know, it had like almost 1 million kilometers on it, you know. V8, Lincoln. And I used to be a garage here. I used to bring it here to, if it was something repair needed to be done, I used to bring it here and they used to fix it pretty cheap. I don't think you can buy Lincolns anymore. They discontinued them, but my God, it was a good buy to buy one of those cars. They were 8-cylinder, lots of power, and you know, you could buy a used one cheap, and they used to do a couple of million kilometers on them. They'd be good. I had 500,000 miles on it. Gorge. All right, here it is. So then they tore this place down, and they built this funky condo. So we're heading on Dundas Street, right into the sunset. Dundas Street, lots of retail stuff for leased. It's for leased. Rain today. It's a cool shops over there. We should go see if we can cross the street safely. Ready? Beautiful. CN Tower all the way in the back. Check out the cars on this side. All right, we're clear. You good, Hannah?
Yes.
Are you tired today?
Yes.
You're a bit tired today? Yeah. Wow. Look, there's nobody, I told you, there's really nobody walking today on the road. Let's check out the houses and shops of the Junction. This place is full of leased pet foods. Barber shops. All the barber shops have these funky lights now. This place is finished. This place is finished. See, they turned into a housing. Some of these shops, when the door is nice, some of these shops that...
I thought he was holding something.
You thought what?
I thought he was holding something.
Oh. There's a gentleman across the street. You thought he was holding, what do you think he was holding? That place is all gone. That's a cool place. What is that place? Cookie store, baked stuff. That place is, it's a gun. You thought he was holding a gun or something, pointing at us? Oh. It's not that bad of an area. You know, usually people have concealed carry. They're not gonna walk around pointing it. Although one of our friends apparently their scooter was stolen, right? Kareem Lee, Starsky and Hotchuk on him. So the scooter was stolen right in front of the police, Toronto police. Can you believe that? It's on video, guys. It's on video. And so what happened was they were standing to park the scooter on the side of the street, Young and Bloor, busy part of town. During daylights, that's a cool garage. How long that'll be around, who knows? And some kid comes in, grabs their scooter, and takes off. Mm-hmm. And the guy who owns the scooter, he says, "Hey, that's my scooter." You know, is chasing him, and the cops are looking at Lee, the guy who had his scooter stolen. It's just look at him like, "What are you talking about?" And the guy, the thief, can we call him a thief? Yeah, he steals something, you're a thief, right?
Yeah.
It's not allegedly. You're actually on video taking it. Screw the allegedly. That's a cool building. I like that. That's a old school shops. What's this place? Henry's Variety. Oh my God, that looks cool. I'll probably have this on video. So what happened is, let's sneak inside. See how crazy it's inside there. Look at this. It is gone. So yeah, so the cops just basically, the cops are like, yeah, well, we don't know what's going on. I think what's happening is the cops see the person doing the job. They look at his skin color and his age. He was like 16, 17, maybe 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
And kind of a minority. And the cop says to himself, do I really, what do you need? No, I'm sorry. Do we have change?
I didn't have.
Sorry, we have no change today. We weren't expecting to run into anybody here. So the cops are gonna say, dude, he's stealing a scooter. Am I really gonna get involved in that? If the kid's got a weapon, I'm gonna get hurt. If he doesn't have a weapon, he pulls out his phone and I think he has a weapon, and I use my weapon, I'm gonna be in serious trouble. So let me pretend I don't know what's going on. What do you mean, what scooter, sir? Scooter? What's a scooter? You know, by the time you do that, you give the thief about 15 seconds, you're behind and you clear. I think that's what the cops are doing, even with the jewelry store. It's my opinion, maybe not. But you know, there's always this break-in at the jewelry stores, right? So this kid's coming in, breaking that's a cool shot. Look at this, cool alleyway, basketball net there. This is absolutely gorgeous. Lighting, huh?
Bike.
I know, there's a bike on the roof all the way there. Oh, what a cool place. That's the coolest place in Toronto. So these kids are breaking into jewelry stores all the time. And, you know, there's never any security cops around. Like, why? They're breaking the stuff, another closed shop. I believe all the store owners, jewelry stores, put their ding-dong jewelry, you know, stupid stuff right in front. They possibly, it might not even be real gold, right? And then this place closed too. Lots of closed stores here too. And then when they steal them, they just let them take the useless stuff. I think they don't take more than a couple of grand worth of stuff. Huh?
Piano.
It's a piano here, yeah. Yeah, right at the door. Modern love, walks beside me, modern love, walks on by, who gets me to the church on time. David Bowie, 1984, from the Moonlight, Serious Moonlight tour. I even know the tour. Anyway, so I think that's what the cops do. Let them go. They don't want any trouble. Be careful, you know. So that's what happened with my friend's scooter. The cops are like, you know what? Let him go. We don't want to get entangled with some crazy kid with a weapon or whatever. What's this thing? It's like, I like this on his bike. That's a protection. What is it? You like to look at the store? I like it. What are they selling? Sewing. Yeah, I like the display. It's very minimalistic. We're not even here. That's the cool stuff. So anyway, so what ended up happening to them? We saw them on video. They went to track the guy down. I have no idea how they tracked him down. You know, I think they're like Starsky and Hutch. So they went and tracked him down. This place is closed. And they told the kid, hey, put your hands somewhere where I can see them. The kid's like, please don't come in my apartment. Please, I'll stay. The officer, I believe the kid thought they were cops. Yeah, they thought they were undercover cops. I mean, the way one of them is standing, you know, hands on it, like they were acting like cops. Actually, they weren't acting like cops. They were acting like detectives.
Yeah.
They were acting like, because the cops are very, I'm sorry, but if you're a cop watching this, most of the cops are ding-dongs. Even New York City, they had a lot of ding-dongs. You know, the bottom rank, if you just started, you know who you're a ding-dong, right? They hired you, you're not too tall, you're not running too fast, you're not really good with aiming, you know, they just want to put you there in a uniform to scare off the regular people. You're a ding-dong cop. But then the detectives know what they're doing, right? They're like, sir, police coming in. They're not showing a badge. They're not showing let's go this way. They're not showing a gun, you know what I mean? Because they know what they're doing, right? So these two were acting, I thought they looked like detectives, you know. Let's check out this stuff. And the kid's like, okay, you can have the scooters, officers, but not, you can't come in my apartment. Wow, look at this place.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, oh, sorry, go ahead. Oh, it's cool store. Very cool store, yeah. It's like, anyway, so the kid's like, you can't come in to my apartment. And they're like, fine, we're not coming to your apartment. Give me the scooter. Keep your hands somewhere I can see them. Sir, keep your hands somewhere. He's like, okay. And then the next day, the kid goes to the police station and says, hey, I want to turn myself in for committing a murder. Okay, it's not funny. There used to be a Canadian Tire down there, that whole area. It's like, and you know what? Hannah, it's not funny. Committing a murder is not funny. There used to be a submarine place. I used to buy a sandwich here every day. This guy used to deliver sandwiches for me every day at this corner. It's called No, not A&W. I used to call that, it was an independent guy called Sandwich Man, Mr. Sandwich.
Sandwich man, I like
So
that.
I would call him and go, roast beef for back, you know, so he'll bring in no cheese, no butter, just roast beef, pickles, lettuce, fresh, every day. And it was like $5, free delivery, yeah. So every time I had a photo shoot, I would have him deliver my stuff, you know. So anyway, so the kid turns himself in and says, yes, officer, I committed a murder that you were looking for and you couldn't find me.
Yeah.
There's 5 other people that were involved in that murder. I'm going to put all their names on the list. I just don't want your detectives at my place anymore. Now, I don't know what these guys did to the guy. But you know what? You got to be a serious detective for the guy to admit to a murder, like 2-year-old murder, right? I mean, you murder somebody 2-3 years, and then no cops are not even bothering looking for you. You know, you got to stay low and get the hell out of here. You know what? You committed the murder. You did a dumb thing. For lease.
Oh wow, look at the birdies.
The birdies are having a good time up there. Birdies. Yeah, so, yeah, listen, you committed murder 2 years ago. Whatever reason. Maybe you had a reason. Maybe the guy was a gang, whatever. And just now get the hell out of here. Don't be stealing nobody's scooter in front of the cops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try to increase IQ a little bit, you know, a little bit. Anyway, so I thought that was a funny situation. So our friends capturing a murder suspect. Don't you think that's kind of funny?
Yeah.
I mean, the cops are not even paying attention. They're like, we can't find the guy, let him go. And then the guy gets so scared, Dollarama here.
Yeah.
She's like, I bet you what happened was, he stole it. He's just like, impulsive guy. You're impulsive, a bit low on the queue. You know, you're gonna do something, oh my God, there's a scooter, let me take it. You're not even see the cops, whatever. But the thing is, when he saw these two coming in, the way they were acting, ooh, bless you, ooh. The way they were acting, the kid probably says, oh my God, I think they're just using a scooter as an excuse. Because you know what he says to himself? There's no bloody way Toronto police are gonna go after a scooter thief. Because you know what I mean? Nobody does, right? If you tell the cops, my bicycle was stolen. I'm like, sir, would you like to file a report? They're never go. So he says, you know what? They're using the scooter as an excuse to come and arrest me for the murder. And he's like, oh my God, they're in on me. I better, like, you know, so I think that's what happened. Because, you know, do you think they're gonna arrest you for a scooter, stealing a scooter? No. You're for a bike. How many times the bike's been stolen? And, wow, look at this place. And the cops don't care. It's a lock. Look how far you can walk in this guy's store you know, and film. That's crazy. It's a cool store. All sorts of locks, emergency. That's a cool bike store. It used to be a Yamaha. They're still selling motorcycles across the street. Look at this. Cool stores, all old school. Are you good? Are we walking too fast?
It's okay.
I don't know what this place is. Yeah, so,
Early on.
early on.
Daycare.
It's like a bookstore. 1950s in vogue. Yeah, look at this store. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Sure, I like it.
Huh?
I like it.
It's a very nice bookstore. And I'll talk about, oh, Richard Avedon. I lost one of those books in the, that's a cool book. Richard Avedon is a famous American photographer. His claim to fame was he was using 8x10 cameras. 8x10 cameras, your negative or your sensor was 8 inches by 10 inches, massively high details to photograph a lot of politicians and portraits on an 8x10 camera, which nobody ever did. And you know, anybody who was in a photo industry, photography, I like these stores you can walk right in there, the display. All of these photographers that were growing up back in the 80s, they all had to try taking portraits with an 8x10 camera. And you know how difficult that is? Look at this store, it's amazing. I love that you can go all the way in and look at just, it's probably all closed. So they got this kind of ding-dong art there. It's very difficult to take a photograph with an 8x10 negative camera. I won't explain why. Hannah's like, oh, thank God. If you guys want to know, you can put in a comment. Otherwise, maybe it's too technical. How much to park here? $3 each hour. And I like these old machines. They're gonna replace these two with some ding-dong machine. Yeah. All right. We are approaching We are approaching Pacific Avenue. There's a Whole Foods, not Whole Foods, there's a No Frills here. Why did I mix No Frills? Yeah, so that's the story of our friends catching a murderer. Remember one time we were marching on Yonge Street, protesting?
Yeah, we caught
We caught some people were fighting. We got involved, separated them out. And then the cops showed up and they said, thank you, grabbed the guy and left. I'm like, what happened? They're like, oh, he was caught, he stabbed somebody the next day. So it's amazing. You walk downtown Toronto, you sit next to somebody in a subway, and they could have just committed the murder the day before, and you don't know. Be careful nobody runs into this massive, let's check out this condo. It's under construction. How is it going? I like the look of it. I don't mind it. Huh?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. A little bit flooded. That's a cool street too. It's got a bunch of small shops there. Over there. I like the way the shops all face there. And there's a No Frills. Beautiful area. It's got that old Toronto feel to it, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah. Hannah, you're yawning every time we're walking. Is it good?
Yeah.
And let's not go. There's a car coming, Oh, yeah, he's gonna stop. Yeah, look at all that. The graffiti is crazy. Arts. Market. That's actually not a bad store if you want to find some knickknacks. Still got the patios, whatever this place is. I find more and more stores in Toronto are just food stores now, you know? Like even 15 years ago, not a for lease here. Like 15 years ago, there weren't that many food choices, but now it's just more and more this kind of like, you know, junk foody, random, extra flavor added, you know, that kind of stuff. So if you're a foodie and you like eating junk food, it's becoming better and better for you. What's this Indian restaurant? Is it open even? No. How come it's like midweek? I told you this place midweek is going to be, you know what I mean? It just looks depressing here. High Park Architects. These guys completely out of business. They're like, screw it. We're not doing any architecture. What is this place? Natch Vitamin Store. Nobody's in it. It's a pretty good store though. This one is closed. It's done. So I look back on that side. Da, 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 da. What's this place? Sustainable Living. Bakery. Cool shops, huh? Small shops here. Kind of like, I don't know if they kind of making anything or not, but. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh, look at this one. It says made in Canada, but it's a finished. Actually, it's not as many finished stores here as I thought. And all the flower pots are actually, look, the flower pots are actually working. That's going to be the business association of this area, right? So they got these metal pieces, and this is way nicer than Toronto, downtown Toronto. See? It's better than Yorkville. Wow. We got to give the business association of this area, BBA, definitely, yeah. Because this used to be, like in the 80s, this used to be a dump, this area. So this area, I would say, has improved, oddly enough, yeah. This area wasn't that great, even in the 90s. Yeah, it's like, but this now, you see all the stores are small, they're kind of unique, independent, flowers. Oh, it's amazing, amazing. Still, you got the small shops that are closed and whatever, but well, it's not as much as downtown. Way better than downtown. I reckon. Whatever that street is, so backlit. Oh, look at this patio. Well, we're mid-August, almost in August, long weekend, last long weekend of the year coming up, and you know what does that mean? Oh, this summer's over. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Everybody watching would be like, oh, why did you depress me? Oh, Well, guys, you know, it was a nice summer. We enjoyed it. We took as much time off. Look at this place. For lease. It's got its motorcycle parked outside. It's beautiful. Oh, another one. Oh, maybe I talked too soon. Coming soon. Oh, look at this place. It's a cool place. It's like a bakery. Why do they have all this paper here? Oh, there's nothing in there. They closed it all up like it's clean. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's really old. This guy's what? Vintage. He's turned records into watches, timepieces. Old. These are old shops. What is this thing? Bakery, cannabis. Oh, what's this place? Oh, this one is done. What was this? I think this was feels like it was I don't know, it was a clothing store? Yeah. What was it?
Bravo Despair.
Bravo Despair. What was it? Like a...
Shoe repair? Is it shoe repair?
Maybe. I remember walking around here a few times. So here's another one that's finished. Now it's got flowers growing in there, broken window. Yeah, quite a few. Hannah's inspecting. Anything, do they pass inspection? They're done, right? Oh, this is a cool chair.
I like the band photos.
I like it. Beatles. I wanna hold your hand. That's like pretty cool art too. I wanna hold you. I wanna hold your hand. It's a Beatles song. Oh my God. You wouldn't even know who the Beatles are, do you, Hannah? Huh? What's this place? This place is done or what? This place looks like it's done. Yeah, it's done. Look at this. Huh? Yeah, it's green, doesn't have logos, doesn't have signs. Huh? It's got some drinks in there. It's got some drinks and stuff, but no, it's done. No, it's done. They don't have any logos. How can you? Would you go buy a burrito from a place that doesn't even have a logo? Would you even buy a burrito on the street? Probably.
But not the logo.
Uh-huh. Not without a logo. Yeah, I know. It's got no logo. It's like, it should be fine. It should be fine. Check it out. Lighting is absolutely gorgeous. You want good lighting on the street photography. Otherwise, you know. Let's get check it. That one is Mr. Clothes. Oh, it's Mr. Sushi. Monkey sushi. Wow, that's kind of monkey. I didn't think you could eat monkeys. How much is the sushi? Let's try that. First one, 17 bucks. Premium salmon lover, 16 pieces, 17 bucks. Another random check. Appetizer, salmon rolls, 2 pieces, 6.50. Let's do another one here. Something I can know what it is. Sushi B combo, 19 bucks. Prices of sushi hasn't really gone up since I last went in. You know, they're still around that zone, but it's the quality changed. Well, it's rice and fish, and raw fish, and fish. And mostly it's just rice. Doner, Sulaki, Dundas pizza. That looks old too.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It just looks. Look at this. It looks like. Oh, pizza. How much is a pizza? Pepperoni slices for $55. Just checking your prices. Thank you. $4.50, almost $5 for a slice. It looks good though. It looks nice inside. And let me check it out. Yeah, Dundas pizza. I like this one. Definitely looked like it was a. If you're gonna get a pizza, that place will be good. I like it. $4.50 for a slice though. Is that? I mean, back in the days, Joe's Pizza in New York City, Greenwich Village on 14th Street. How much were they?
$1.
No, that wasn't $1. With like the dollar pizzas were famous all over. This was Joe's Pizza was a luxury. It was like $2, $2.50. Yo, I don't $2.50, man. It's New York City. It's not. I'm not eating a dollar pizza. Look at these computers. These are original Macs.
This is for accounting and tax.
This one is original Mac. This is original PC. See how much more complicated the PCs were?
Yeah.
And look at that one. Wow, look at that. That's the first Mac that they made.
Mac?
Yeah, that's like, just joking. Oh, look at this one. Pet computer, Commodore. Wow, that was How cool is this? Oh, I remember this. I think I had one of these.
Nice.
Yeah, I had one of these. VIC-24, VIC-64. I had a keyboard like this. My God, so nice. That was my first computer. It didn't do nothing. You put a bunch of numbers in, and it would have a cursor jump around. That's it. And we were all excited. Check out this place. All right, keep going. Are you good? Oh man, that's a cool patio there. I like that. It's a cool building. They got, yeah, this is interesting. The glass, this curved glass is really nice, huh? They got all the empty bottles. They can't put the full bottles because of the tariffs. You know. What's this place? Indian. I like the way the Indians decorate their places so good. But all the waitresses are Asian. How's that possible? Even the Indians want to use Asians. What's this place? Oh, I like this outfit. Yeah, it's like vintage stuff. Check it out. Lost and found vintage stuff. I stuck my camera right in there. Can you imagine the, huh? Loved and, what is this place? Nail bar. Oh my God. There's nothing in there. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, look how much room there is. Wow, that's crazy.
I like it.
Yeah, like why is it so much? I guess going to do what? Going to, they're all waving at me. They're like, no.
Wants to go in.
I don't want to go to a nail bar. Are you crazy with all that?
Look at your nails. Come on, you need
Look at this
polish.
place. You just want me to get tangled up with Asians, aren't you? Oh, look at this. We talked too soon. There's a whole bunch of for lease happening. You know, there's some people want to lease their stuff and some people give up. They put like color window in and they just live in there, rent it. You know, would you live in that store, right? Like, if would you live in? Yeah, just use basically glass on the street.
I'd love it.
What's this? Shawarma.
Ooh, look at these.
What are these? Cookies? Yeah. The shawarma, fresh bread. This place says it's open. Wow, that's actually a cool walk. Hannah, when you suggested for me to come this area, I said, wow, look at that bed. Paragon Press, high-grade printing. Wow. That's like, it looks like it's been closed for like, since the craziness. It's a cool store. I wonder what that place looks like inside. Soccer club, yeah. Soccer. You want to play some soccer? See, they got these things for handicapped people, but then they have to leave it permanently and everybody else is going to fall over it and become handicapped.
The name of the pharmacy is Junction Chemist.
It's called what?
Junction Chemist.
Junction
I like that.
Chemist.
Pharmacy.
Beautiful. What's this place? For lease? For sale?
Pasta and cookies.
Pasta and cookies?
And platters and sandwiches.
Oh, sandwich shops?
Veggies, lamb, chicken.
My God. I guess it's a business still running, right? I guess they're selling. Check out that window. My God, this area is pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
It looks actually very European. This is a European area, but of course, there's an Indian restaurant across the street there. We're just making fun of Tim Hortons.
This one, I was driving by the other day, and they turned it pink. They painted everything pink.
In there?
Inside.
And
Like
which one?
Like everything in that store.
In that store?
Yeah.
With lighting?
No. Oh, was it lighting?
Well, it's not pink. How can they turn it?
I don't know.
It's
I
gotta
was
be.
very amazed. Everything was pink.
It's probably lighting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's dumping on. Dumping on. What is this place? Alterations, zippers,
Hem your pants.
huh?
You can hem your pants. $7.99 1 hour.
See, like this is the kind of dangerous things. In 1 hour. Wow, that's good. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Wow, I gotta remember that. Everybody's dumping on Tim Hortons. That Tim Hortons got a hockey player. I'm assuming that's Tim Hortons himself. A cutout there. See that? Everybody's dumping on him because of the Indians. But you know what? I think Tim Hortons started that whole Indian thing to distract from people about how much of a shitty food they have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's a mediocre coffee at best. I don't even know if it's like real coffee or they got stuff in it. I don't know. Every time I drink that coffee, it feels got some chemicals in it. The rest of the food is kind of mediocre junk food. And nobody's complaining about that. They're just complaining about the people serving the food. You know what I mean? Like, the guy serving the food, they just shipped him from India. They probably tricked him saying, hey, come to Canada, you can make good money. And he didn't know any better. Gave up his life in India, probably living by the Punjabi River somewhere. That's a cool old one. That's a cool street altogether. Come on, light up, beautiful. That's a cool street, huh? It's a very new houses, but those old ones are great. Yeah, so they tricked him. He's living by the Punjabi River with his parents, eating Punjabi lunch. They drag him here. He's got nothing to do. You got two options. Either drive the scooters around town and hope nobody steals it for lease, or deliver food for $1 an hour, or work at Tim Hortons. And everybody's gonna dump on you. Guys, dump on Tim Hortons because their food sucks, not because you got some poor bastards, the barbers. Some poor bastard has to make your stupid coffee. Better yet, make your own coffee at home. Don't be such a lazy crackheads, right? Are you lazy? And you see, this is what I don't understand about Tim Hortons. Like, literally, people are going there, lining up in their car, right? You have to wake up half an hour early just to line up half an hour to buy that coffee. But it's only a drip coffee. Basically, it's a powder, drip over it. It's not a fancy coffee. It's not like, you know, the guy's grinding the coffee fresh. It's none of that. It's not like you're paying $5 for a cup of coffee because some hot chick, Punjabi chick is giving you the coffee. It's just like a regular drip coffee. So why do that? I guess they put some chemicals in it to make it taste like, oh, it tastes so much different. I think there's some MSG in the coffee. I don't even know if that's possible. That's my opinion. I have no proof on it. I'm just guessing. Check that out. Wow, another condo going up here. And listen, if you make your own coffee, you save so much time and money. It's unbelievable. Look how crazy this backyards are. Yeah? But the problem is when you get old, just to get to your living room, you gotta go up and down the stairs so many times. See? You gotta go up those stairs, and then go, yeah. Well, what if the man isn't strong enough? Somebody needs to carry the man. Anyway, so I just think with Starbucks, I feel the same thing. Hi guys. Everybody's sitting on their balcony there. Even with Starbucks, you know, like you could save a ton of money making your own coffee at home. You can buy a big bag of organic coffee at Costco for $20, $18. Used to be 15, but it's up higher. And then that bag of coffee lasts at least 2 weeks. How you doing? 2 weeks. It's better quality. It's fresh. You fresh grind it. It literally takes 5 minutes. You don't have to line up in a drive-through with a bunch of crazy people who haven't had their coffee. That's the thing. You go to a drive-through and all these people who are going to work and they really don't want to go to work. They got to go to construction. They're on the mood. They're in a bad mood, whatever. You're going to line up with people who haven't had their first cup of coffee. Who wants to do that? Just make your own coffee. Where's mine? Put it in a flask. Carry it with you everywhere. I make 2 of these a day. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2. And amazing. It's better. You've had my coffee, Hannah. What do you think? You love my coffee. But you're banned from drinking my coffee. Because your medical professional says you're drinking too much coffee, you go to wild. You want to walk even extra, you know, like, it's like without the coffee, you walk just enough. With the coffee, you're going to walk forever. And film machine runs out of batteries. Literally, you know. All right, check it out. There's a lot of weeds growing here. Some cool backyards. Okay, Nissan. We're back to Nissan dealership.
You did a video at Nissan before, right?
Yes, yeah.
I watched it.
You watched the videos, amazing. This place, what is this place? Malta Bake Shop. Is it closed? It's open. No, it's closed. There's a lady in there. I think they just closed. There's a lady inside. It says there's no cash on the premises. It says, no, that's even a worse sign. No cash on premises. We take all the cash on ourselves from the back alleyway after the shop closed. You know what I mean? That's what it means. It's like, yes, the cash isn't in the safe It's locked away. I take the cash and I drive from that back alleyway when the store closes. Oh my God, Nissan. You like these condos? Yeah, they're nice. It's very, I like any condo that's 2-3 stories high. It's nice. Their balconies are a little bit small. And upstairs, you definitely need any condo past 5th floor. It's, to me, is a waste of time. It just becomes a sky trap, you know, it becomes a sky trap. Nissan dealership, this is used stuff. Check it out, 2017, let's check out. Let's go check out inside of a 2000, check out, see how many, yeah, it's nice. See these nice, inside these cars are nice because they're still kind of old. They don't have a lot of electronics. Huh? This is not a Nissan, it's a something else. This is an Infiniti. That's a Nissan, this is an Infiniti.
This one?
Yeah, they all look the same. Like, they got one designer. Check it out, it's not bad. This 2000, what year is it? 2001, super new. 2024. Check out this place, barbershop, nice. And their main dealership used to be across the street. Guys, can you believe that? That's actually, wow, this is actually, it's a really nice barbershop. It's old.
Oh, yeah.
Looks amazing. Looks really cool. That used to be like a used dealership in a garage. Used to be able to drive upstairs on that ramp to the garage. Of course, you couldn't do it, but the dealers did. But that whole thing is closed now. It's a basketball court in there. Just kidding. But it's closed. It's amazing, huh? Can you imagine? I don't like Nissan. I think they're not doing so well. I had so many cars, and the only car that was a lemon was Nissan.
I had a Nissan Lemon too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did you?
A lemon, yeah.
This one is for lease. It's like a banquet hall. That's crazy. All the weddings and stuff. Yeah, I had the only car I had was a Nissan. It was a lemon, and very unfortunate. It pissed me off, you know.
I had a Nissan Altima.
That's the lemon too? This
Yeah,
one is
it was.
closed. Business is closed, it says on that sign. These guys are doing something. And why was it a lemon? What was the car? How was? Hey, kept breaking for rent. I like the pattern on it. It looks like it's on fire. Yeah, I like it. Mine was somebody, that's a cool store too. Oh, I love that. It's really good. Computer store, Coast to Coast. Of course, Coast to Coast was a famous radio show with Nuri, George Nuri, right? Coast to Coast with George Nuri. That was the first conspiracy back in the 80s. Back in the 80s was the first conspiracy radio show. When, you know, now you have a conspiracy, it has to be on the YouTube, it has to be underground, because the mainstream says, oh my God, you guys are a conspiracy theorists? Oh my God, because they've been brainwashed by the powers being. But George Nuri had a show called Coast to Coast back in the 80s, all night long on the radio till 4 o'clock in the morning. They were talking about UFOs and the 9/11s and CIA brainwashing things. You know what's funny? Everything they talked about, you watched, you know, when I was watching it as a kid, I was like, that's a cool. Go ahead. We're doing a selfie here. Woo-hoo, check it out. Beautiful. Everything we were doing, everything. Good pose. Everything the show was saying, I was saying to myself, wow, you know what? It's an entertainment. It's not really true, right?
Yeah.
But this funny thing is, this place is close too. Oh, it's a music place now. It used to be a plumbing place. This used to be a plumbing. Is this a plumbing? Wow, the lighting is really cool. So everything they said in that show, they're gonna build a condo here, wow. On George Nuri's Coast to Coast, everything they said, I was like, you know what, I'll take it with a bit of grain of salt. I don't really think it's real. But everything they were saying in that show, it kind of came through. They were talking about CIA, LSD, brainwashing. When they were saying that, I'm like, oh, it can't be true. But you know, we all know now it's all proven. So that was the first conspiracy TV radio show, and it was kind of mainstream because it was on all the radio channels everywhere. CFRB 1010 of all places, which I probably think is a lefty station now. I haven't listened to them for a while. They're probably a liberal propaganda channel, but they were running that show. So it wasn't these radio stations that you guys listen to, like the CBCs and CFRBs and Chum FMs and all that. These programs weren't always a lefty channel. There were proper TV stations and radio stations, and at some point the government bought them out, and now you guys are listening to it and saying, "Oh my God, we love them." But no, that's what it was. You had conspiracy theories that all turned out to be true back there. They're not a closed shop. Wow, that's a cool one too. Love it. I love the style of these shops. Yeah. So your Nissan, going back to Nissan. So my Nissan, the rings on the cylinders were installed backwards in the factory. So what was happening was it was burning oil at incredible amounts of, that was for sale to that building. A lot of oil burning, more than necessary. And of course, the dealer will always tell you, it's within the recommended amount of oil it's burning. So very hard to prove that's on warranty. So finally, they rebuilt the engine for me. And once they did that, then the engine was overheating. It was getting even worse. So even the Nissan dealer told me, you better get rid of this car before the warranty runs out. This car is a headache. And by the way, by the time I got the car brand new, the air conditioning wasn't working. So it was a pure lemon. So I didn't know what to do with it, and I told the Nissan people, how much you're gonna give it to me? They're like, we really don't want to take it from you. Wholesale meats. So I went to a BMW dealership, right? I said, can I lease a BMW from you guys? They're like, yeah. And they said, do you have anything to trade in? I go, yeah, I have a Nissan, brand new Nissan for trading. They're like, oh, that's great. You want to move it from a Nissan to a BMW? I'm like, yeah. They're like, we're going to give you 20 grand. I'm like, 20 grand? I'm like, yes. And I looked around and go, I'll take that BMW. Sir, would you like to test drive it? I'll take that one. If that's not available, I'll take any BMW, you know? So yeah, so he signed me up to a BMW when I got rid of the Nissan. And that was like a good move. Saved me a lot of money. Let's go in that side. No, let's still cross here. Watch your car. Sorry, I'm like, yeah, hurry up, watch the cars. This area is notorious for crazy people. So there's a Jumbo Burger right over there. Jumbo Burger. That's been around at least 50 years, huh? Yeah, that Jumbo Burger. Let's just film it a little bit. Jumbo Burger's been around 50 years. This thing's been changing back and forth. You see anything cool there?
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi. Okay, now Tai Chi is becoming super popular. All I see on my YouTube's advertising is Tai Chi. Tai Chi, and you know what? Who's the prime minister? That ding dong guy, Carney. Do you know somebody's got Carney's picture? I don't know if it's, I definitely think it's a scam. So Carney's telling you, oh, you got to sign up to our website. You got to get all these benefits. It's so great, blah, blah, blah. So when I click on that, basically they just want your information. So somebody's using Carney to scam people on YouTube. Oh. And I literally get that advertising every time I watch a video. How is that somebody can use the prime minister of Ding Dong Prime Minister as a scam on YouTube and nobody gets banned? Yeah. Like, this is so funny. And then if you say the wrong thing or wrong music on YouTube, God forbid you hear some popular music for a second, you're gonna get banned. But meanwhile, these guys are using, I'm sure it's an AI, because I'm sure Carney doesn't even know how to do any of that stuff, right? That garage looks like it's closed, huh? Doesn't it? Yeah.
The lights are on.
The what?
The lights are on inside.
The lights are on, but it's all boarded up and stuff. You see that thing, that condo there? That used to be a coin car wash.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I used to put $1 and wash your car. I remember when I had my first car, I didn't want it to rust. So every time I drove in the salt, I'd come in on the way home, drop $1, wash the underneath, forget the top, wash the underneath, and that to make it last longer. So yeah, I bought this car when I was my first car. I bought this Jeep, like a Suzuki Jeep. And I didn't want to be, look at that. Whew. And I didn't want it to run out. I didn't want to, have the car break down. So I changed the oil myself. I washed it. And that car lasted 10 years. And never gave me trouble. It was such a good car. And I just gave it to my one of my family's relatives who had a cottage. They use it as a cottage Jeep. I gave them a cottage Jeep figuring sometimes they would invite me to the cottage, but they never did. That's funny, huh?
Who was that?
I give the cottage Jeep to my cousin.
Yeah.
Like one of their family members. Like, I don't have many, but they're not. Huh. Most of my family members here are just like So I gave the Jeep
Yeah.
to my family, one of my people who were a family member. It was a family. It was just a friend. It was a family. And they had a cottage. They wanted the Jeep to get to the cottage. And I figured, you know, I give it a Jeep sometimes to get invited, you know. Yeah, no, he never invited me.
Oh, wow.
That's funny, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we have his car for free. They used my car for like 10 years, and it would tell me
10 years?
Yeah, after the fact, because I looked after it so well. I mean, this thing had nothing left. Everything was falling off, but it was a cottage Jeep. You went out to the cottage and snowmobile route, right? And they were like, how come this car's still running? I'm like, still using your Jeep to get to the cottage, but it never said, you got to come to the cottage.
Wow, for 10 years.
Yeah, it never
Wow.
did. I mean, I wouldn't want to go to the cottage anyway, but I'm not a big fan of cottages and stuff. So probably they figured that out. But anyway, like you would say, hey, you give us a car, you know, I don't know, you want to bring your girl up there, you know, hang around. I mean, the cottage wasn't great either. You know, it was like a small lake and stuff. I wouldn't have gone anyway, kind of thing. But I was just like, now I just thought about it. I go, they never invited me. Now that's a little thing. Sometimes, you know, you have friends who you work together or you march together or you have the same cause. They're more important to you than kind of family members who may not be like-minded. How do you square that off? Like, so if I have a friend, this is what's in this place. This mall is kind of interesting too. I used to come here a long time ago. You have a nice car, the Porsche. I like the fact that this Porsche is not all tinted. You can see right through it. I think that's pretty cool. That's a cool car too. Yeah, these cars are all like, you can see right through it. It's a cool little shopping mall. And that's a cool DVD store. Every time I buy something, including I bought a whole bunch of stuff there. Every time I buy something there, it's not working off the factory. I'm not saying that shop is a problem, but I just think my luck with that shop. I bought 3 items. All 3 items were like defective right off the get-go. I'm not saying the shop has anything. They were very good at dealing with it. So I do recommend the place. It's a cool place. Like the owner is nice, look after me. But it was just my luck that just picked up 3 items there. All 3 were from the factory. They were brand new, but it's bad luck. But otherwise, the owner took care of me pretty good. Nothing against them. The shop's cool, lots of cool stuff. Yeah, so how do you square that? Like you want to have a friend who, you're just friends. They might not even be from your own community, culture, whatever, but you have the same ideas and same mindset. And you're close to them. Is that person more important than somebody who's bloodline, like a family who just doesn't hang out with you, have nothing in common with them, or like they're like completely politically misaligned with you? Like, do you know what I mean? How you scare? Who's more important? I think if they're a family member, I'll write them off. If they're misaligned politically,
Really?
screw it. Yeah. Why? Why? You know, you just because you have a family line, they have to be. I just don't understand that. Maybe that's me. Shoppers Drug Mart. Wow. You would stick with a family member over a friend?
I don't know. I mean, it depends.
No, I just don't. If you're misaligned, you know, you're not aligned with me, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you could be misaligned with me and be interested and argue with me and expand my mind. I like that. But if you're a ding-dong, low IQ, just like, if you're repeating what the TV told you, I don't need you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you could come and argue all sorts of crazy stuff out of your mind with me. You could even be wrong. You could be against me. I enjoy that. But if you're going to repeat what the bullshit the TV told you, I can't deal with that. Not because you misalign politically, but just because I just don't, you know, you know why I don't like that? I'll tell you why. Because if you're going to get fooled by some random stranger on TV who's getting paid to say something and you fall for that, God, if you're with me, say we're traveling together, right? Let's walk through here. Say you're traveling with me, right? And then say you're me and you. So if you get brainwashed by, say, CBC says, oh, you know, the truckers were a violent bunch. And you're like, the truckers were a violent bunch. Oh, yeah, I hate the truckers. So say me and you are traveling across Canada. And then we go to a bar. And some guy comes to you and says, hey, you know this guy you're riding with? He's not a good guy, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to fall for that. So I cannot, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you fall for the guy on TV who you know is getting paid by the advertisers or the government, if you fall for that, you're gonna fall for a random guy on TV, or on on a bar when we're together, and that's going to directly affect my life. Somebody shows up, he goes, "Oh no, this guy stole something," and you're like, "Yeah, this guy is, you stole something."
Yeah.
So I don't need people close to me to be brainwashed easily, because that's dangerous. Like, I mean, when you go back, that used to be all the way back there.
Yeah.
It used to be a subway. I used to go to that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that was one of the first subways that opened up, and it used to be so clean when they first opened up the subways. Wow, look at that building. Huh. You know, that building, even it is really jet strike, is not going to drop that one. No. Yeah, that one used to be a subway. It used to be like very clean, and you know, back in there when the subway opened up, they were super, you know, clean and healthy, and it just got more and more. I remember when it first opened, you went in there. I remember that.
Sells weed.
Huh?
Now it sells weed.
Now it sells weed, yeah. The dilapidation of the city, man. We went from healthy subway to shitty subway to weed, you know. Basically, that's the only business that survives. Anyway, I love this building. Definitely anti, you know. Like, you know what, this is what it looked like after the Israeli airstrike.
Can we go in?
No, it's a private place. It says dangerous. You need over wires, headwear, no entrance, no parking.
You have headwear.
Huh?
You have headwear.
I have headwear. I always have headwear.
Safety glasses.
Yeah, I have safety glasses. I'm ready to go. And we got the boots on. Hey, wait a minute. I'm not going in there. I'm going to start working. I get in there, they're like, all right, you, start painting. What? But I don't work here. Too bad.
But I think they forgot to close the gate because it seems like everyone's gone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, they should have closed the gate. And there's no trespassing signs anyway. But I mean...
No parking.
No parking. This doesn't say no trespassing.
No,
so we got all of these. We got the hats. Oh, yeah, we're good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And that's nicely done. That's what a building would look like after an Israeli jet strike.
Yeah.
All the furniture's gone.
Are there trains in the back?
Chains in the what?
Trains in the back? Or
Train,
what?
yeah, train tracks, yeah.
Oh.
I think it's going to be like a kind of a warehouse kind of a thing. There's another Tim Hortons here. That's the second one. That's just the drive-through. That's crazy. And that's another bakery. It's got a couple of, what is it? Cal Denise Bakery. Yeah, there's one on Symington too.
This is a big parking lot.
Yeah, it's a parking lot. They're expecting a lot of alcoholics in this area.
Wow.
There used to be a beer store. That used to be a beer store, and they turned it down into
yeah.
God, that looks so cool, man. That looks awesome. I love the way it looks. Oof. Take me to your leader. That looks like a spaceship entrance. Wow. This thing's gonna pretty soon go. All right. That turned into a storage unit, huh?
Yeah.
So maybe I should have had my stuff there. See that building over there?
Yeah.
I was almost gonna buy that.
The automotive?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was $350,000.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's got a nice apartment up there. I want to put a studio down there, lots of parking. Yeah.
Oh, I really like it.
It just, like last minute I said no, but I wanted to buy. I don't like the signs. I figured I'm going to put my Film Mission logo right up there on the street. $350,000.
Yeah.
This would have been, I figured it'd be right in front of everybody who comes out of the liquor store. They would want to come and look at your photography studio. This is in the 90s, okay? It's not now. It's the 90s. It was $350,000. It's probably $2 million now, you know. Yeah. I mean, looking back on it, would have been good to buy it. Looking back, I should have bought it. That would have been a Film Mission base. The signs are great, you know, right up there. Film Mission, YouTube. Apply within. You're gonna have a helicopter pick up there. You know, it'd be perfect. Why not? Well, anyway, maybe that's one of my regrets. I should have, but I was very close to buying it, but it didn't work out because the girlfriend. I had a girlfriend at the time, and she was the issue on it. And so I was like, oh man, what the hell is this? That's cool. This is an area just like, that's gotta be dog shit. This metal shop. You put all the people bring all the metal. KFC, gym, couple of small shops. This area, you know, this area in 10 years, for sure it's gonna be condos. I mean, you know how silly it is? You know what's inside here? It's like a metal shop. So people dump in all their, yeah, you can look, I can't stick a, be careful you don't cut yourself. It's like a junkyard. It's a junkyard.
I really like it.
Yeah, I know. A few times I wanted to bring a model in there and shoot it, and I asked them, they said, no. What do you mean? Model for what? So I've brought a lot of metal here. You bring your metal here, they wait and they give you some money, and they're pretty good. I brought some hard drives here, lots of metal, computers, all that. You get about a total of about $17 to $20 on stuff for filming us. Look at the camera up there. Massive camera, you see that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a bit of projector on it. They're not screwing around, man. They're not screwing around. All right. Everybody's filming everybody, guys. Oh, this used to be, oh, this is a new one. Too bad. This used to be completely wrecked metal. You could see through it. People bring the suitcases, it's like a dump, right?
How much can you get for scrap?
Not much. Like I brought a lot of hard drives. I was telling the audience, brought a lot of hard drives and computers, metal, like, you know, 17 bucks. Copper more, steel, not so much. You don't get much, especially if you're not a professional, right? If you're a professional collector, there's a red light camera right there too. You gotta watch. Make sure you go through make sure you stop at the red light. All right, guys. Gave me a warning that my card is even full. My God, must have been a long, long one. How are you? Check out this. Everything's broken up here, kind of dirty. We're at that Jane and what street is this? Jane and Dundas? Yeah. So we walked from Dundas West to Jane Street on this mission. Here comes the bus. I don't know where that goes to Dundas. And that's Jane Library. I filmed that too. This corner is going to be definitely changed. It's a junkyard back there. All this space, definitely gonna be. All right, guys, thanks for watching this one. We're gonna catch you